Welcome to JoTea. I'm Jody, and let's spill that married at first sight tea. We're only on week 2, and this season is nasty. This season is honestly nasty. Producers should be fired for this. The fact that they're allowing this to go on, I don't have inside connections. I know a lot of people do. I don't. But I can probably guarantee you that they're encouraging this behavior that's going on, and it's disgusting. It sounds like there's a lot of bad people in the production team at Channel 9 or whoever runs Married at First Sight Australia, but they need to figure their shit out because it's actually evil. Producers have allowed this horrible girl to leave and come back as she pleases. She can go and she can come as she wants, knowing that she's not taking this relationship seriously. She hasn't been since she joined the experiment. She's using this excuse of what he said on his audition tape as what's triggered her. Well, really, honestly, the only thing that triggered her a lot was the fake tan. The rest of it, she's being performative that she cares about the rest of it because she doesn't care. She's literally bullying people, and specifically the only non-Australian girl in there and the only Australian girl that's with a non-Australian man. They're the only two people that she's bullying. It's funny how these things always work out though, right? Just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences because things can't always be coincidences with these people. She's targeting people on purpose. It's nothing got to do with race. It's nothing got to do with that. Okay. They really allowed her to come back to this dinner party. I would not be surprised if they paid for her flights. They probably did. She came back from the Gold Coast for this dinner party saying she's not here for her husband. She's not here for Chris, her man. No, she's not here for him. She doesn't care if he exists, honestly. They allowed her to come back to bully these girls. That's the only reason she came back. She came in saying that NBL's natural born losers. You're actually a freak for even making that up. Go and sit in a dark room for about 2 months because, like, honestly, your apologies on Instagram, your little stories and your black background, and I'm so sorry. Seriously, you're not sorry. You're sorry that people didn't take your side because you thought you were going to be the nation's treasure. No. The fact also is I'm going to side with Chris too, because yes, Chris came in saying that he doesn't like Married at First Sight. And not so much he doesn't like the show because he's on the show. He doesn't believe in the experts and he doesn't believe the process works. They said, oh really? Well, we're going to embarrass you. We're going to use you as a pawn and we're going to destroy your life. They forced him to be at this dinner party. They literally showed us clips of him crying, but we can hear he's crying. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to go. He feels embarrassed and they're not letting him leave. If he could have left, I think he would have walked out the door literally there and then. He covered the cameras when he was in the car. He said he doesn't want to be here. They were like, oh, you've got a friend in me. No, you don't got a friend in none of them, Chris. You don't. They're literally using and abusing you. They're embarrassing you. They're trying to make a show of you. Here's an example, guys. If you want to come here with an attitude about our show, we're going to ruin your life. We're going to put you with the worst person and we're going to make sure that you cry. Break a man down. That's the number one thing TV and producers love to do. Break a man down on screen. But they got their way. They forced him to go into this dinner party and he was celebrated when he walked in. The group were very happy to see him, but he didn't think that Brooke was going to walk in and she literally just disregarded him as a human being. She came in gunning for Stella. She keeps talking about, oh, Stella called me out in front of the experts. Miss Girl, Stella didn't say no names. She said, people in here do not want to see my happiness, so I do not want to share with you experts on this chair in front of a group of people that don't care to see me be happy. She didn't say no names. If the shoe fits, the fact that you felt attacked by that is insanity. They also kept saying, Stella, nobody's jealous of you. I mean, on camera, from my 2 ears, I never heard Stella say anybody is jealous of her. So y'all are projecting your own shit onto her because she actually doesn't give a fuck about any of you. And you're just a little bit obsessed at this point because why do you keep talking on her relationship? Why do you care? Just worry about yourself. But they can't. It actually triggers them to see a beautiful, strong woman come in and actually have a successful relationship. She stands up for herself. She can be lovey-dovey. She can be girly in her relationship while being a boss bitch. Stella literally sat there and let her crash out and she stared at her like this the whole time, staring at her, letting her crash out. And that's the best thing that you can do for a bitch like this. It got under her skin. You could see it was irritating her that Stella would not bite back, so she kept going. And because Stella wouldn't give her anything, she went to clothes and how she looks. We need to reflect on the shit that she's saying. She's not saying just anything.
My intention wasn't. Do you understand? English is my second language. You understand that, yeah?
I'm not saying that, you're saying that. So I don't know what you're on about.
No, you're rolling eyes. I feel like I speak too slow for you. You're this like very razzly-dazzly girl.
I still don't know where you're getting at. Shut up, Alyssa, you ratchet idiot.
Hey, what's your
Excuse
language?
me?
Brooke.
She's not just saying anything. Because when she's talking to Alyssa, she's also talking about, oh, I hope your parents are proud of you. Why aren't you saying that to anybody else in the room? Alyssa's done nothing but love on her man. Look at yourself. I hope your parents are proud of you. Stella did try to have a regular human conversation with her. She wouldn't do it. She's like, don't touch me. Oh, you're disgusting. Don't touch me. Disgusting, horrible person. She moved on to Alyssa. And of course, she just starts with the name calling Alyssa all these horrible things, and she just wasn't getting a rise either. David told him not to speak to his wife like that. True Nigerian king will always stand up for his woman. But Alyssa also left her like a babbling baboon, sitting there screaming across the table like Stewie Griffin. Nobody's answering you. Nobody at that table respects you. But their next target was Beck. And honestly, this one, take it. Go ahead. Go full force. I don't care. You deserve it. Because she came in to this night and Gia had lost her best friend, don't forget. Gia didn't have Brooke. Brooke was gone home as far as she was concerned. Gia needed a new best friend. She latched onto Beck, even though she's hated her for the last 3 weeks. Beck was eating it up. She was like, yes, I'm part of the cool girls now. I'm no longer a loser. I'm part of the cool kids. I'm finally being accepted into the fold. I'm gonna be mean too. But it's so clear to see the only reason she's being accepted into the cool girls crew is because Gia doesn't have no friends left. Gia last week didn't want a single friend in there. She hated all of them and wanted all of them to leave her the fuck alone. Don't even look at her. This week she's giggling and hugging everybody and it's so good to see you. You look so great. You're fake as fuck. The only reason she's going to Beck is because she's the only other loud, outspoken woman there that will help back her up in a fight. Beck just so badly wants to be accepted. She wants to look cool. Anything Gia was saying, Beck was like, yes, I hate them. Let's get them. Let's attack them as soon as they come in. I won't even look at them, boss. But now Brooke is back and Beck is not her friend. They decided to turn on her. They said off cams, Danny said that Gia is his type. Now, they didn't tell her at the table, which was very ironic of them, that Danny said he was actually very happy in his relationship, but off cameras, you'd be more my type. I'm sure he said that because we actually have video footage of Danny saying that he doesn't like fake and plastic. I actually don't believe for a second that that even happened, but I also don't understand why was Beck and Danny even with them at the bar? Like, why would you even go out with them? I seen people say that Danny's reaction proves that he said it. He's literally saying to her, like, why are you even bringing this to me? Because there's no way you believe these bitches over me when I've been telling you for a month now that I only have eyes for you and I don't care about these people. Literally from week 1, they brought this Gia allegation to him and he was like, what the fuck? For him, it's the most bullshit rumor he's ever heard. Why would she make it up, you ask? Because she's had it out for Beck since the beginning. She needs Beck's man to fancy her more for her own ego, and I think she has a thing for Danny her damn self. She really needs Beck's man to like her more, to make herself feel better. You see all that plastic she's got on her face? She's got insecurity problems, okay? So she thinks that Gia is below her, which means Gia's man should have a crush on her. That's why she would do it. Y'all are saying, why would she? She has no reason to do this. She wouldn't make it up. Yes, she would. Don't be stupid. Danny honestly seems more hurt that this dumbass is eating it up, all these rumors that they're feeding her, when they've literally bonded this week. They've had the strongest connection from intimacy week. So I think Danny probably thought they were a lot more further along than this for her to just be believing everything anybody's telling her. Then she blew a fuse, like something switched in her brain and she starts kicking off. She starts screaming like she's a Spartan about to go into war at this dinner table and nobody should be coming for her man. And she's the type of bitch that would kill you over a dream she had. She really ate up all of their bullying until it came onto her and then she switched. She's probably the craziest person at that table. I feel like Danny's wasting his time with this one. Danny is one of my favorite people in there. His one-liners get it for me every time. Steven doesn't want to kiss Rachel this week and Danny's response to this was, men used to die in war in trenches and he's scared to give his missus a kiss. Which is fact, but also I kind of support Steven in this one because the way Rachel's going on, it's like it's actually not by force to force intimacy. It's not a race. If he's not ready to get there, he doesn't need to get there. Rachel thinks she's in a teen heartthrob movie and it's not. You're pushing 40. Y'all have both been single for over a decade. How long do you think it's been since this man's kissed somebody? For her intimacy week, she writes on this big notepad like, kiss me please. Actually stop begging. Let it go naturally. You can't force shit like that. You can see how uncomfortable he is in that moment and he tells her, I can kiss you, but I can't promise you'll feel something from it. Which is really, really valid. Like, we have to understand men's brains work differently from women's. He doesn't want to kiss her because he doesn't feel romantically towards her right now, but he doesn't want to lead her on either. Him kissing her would make her think, yes, we're in a great place. She's trying to act like it wouldn't be, that's just a casual kiss. It's not a casual kiss because you're married, so you're going to expect something more. He's trying to take it slow so he can get there emotionally first. But she's crashing out like a teenager. She's literally talking about everything everything in this apartment I've gotten. I've made this apartment a home and now I'm gonna take it away. She's literally taken away dish soap. She sounds like a toxic mom. I would not want this woman to end up being a mother. You're taking everything away to make him value you and see what you've given to him and put in his life. That's toxic as fuck. I don't know why she thought that was a valid reaction, because it actually wasn't. And anybody supporting that, I'm worried for you, because when someone upsets you, you're gonna take away all of the possessions in the house. It's like a mother literally saying to you, I brought you into this world and I can take you out of it. No, it's toxic shit. There was a reason we weren't seeing Julia and Grayson. There was a reason. Last week I was asking, please, can we see all the good relationships? There was a reason we weren't seeing this one, and I'll tell you why. Because she should have been matched with a woman. She should have told the experts that she wants to be matched with a woman and stop the bullshit storyline of, oh, surprise me, I don't care who's at the altar. You cared who was at the altar. You don't want to be with a man, and you're wasting this good man's time, because Grayson is a good man. She's not all right in the head, okay? She admittedly said she doesn't want to come across like she's the one saying no and holding back their relationship, but she doesn't feel safe and comfortable to open up yet. Grayson was quick to actually say, hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna clap back on this one because everything is about you. It's all about you. You don't care how I feel. She's the reason they're not getting close romantically. She's literally stopping them from getting there romantically, and she's like, but I want to be friends first. And he told her he's got friends. This woman's very clearly conscious about how she's coming across on TV and what she's saying. But I'm glad the cameras are around more, because they weren't last week, and this week we can see she's exhausted, she's tired, she's got a headache. He, being the man that he is, he's a good man. He's leaving the room that she's sleeping in, and she still has a problem with it. Like, she just wants him to leave the whole apartment, because she might want to sleep in the bed, and then mid nap she might want to sleep on the chair. So he should just leave her alone. Don't ask questions. And then their intimacy week, yes, Grayson, that is how she sees intimacy, and you are on different planets. I don't know what planet she's on. It's not the same one as women. She honestly thinks that she's a great communicator and like this really spiritual and woke person. She's not. She actually just isn't. She dances around shit. She dances around communication. She never answers a straight question, only her own. I mean, her type of questions is, what's your best memory on the football field? That's a deep and woke question to her. He literally only wants to know, do you see a future with me? She's literally saying, you know, that depth needs to happen. We need to go on this path and we need to lean into it and read the energy of the other person. I actually genuinely don't think she even knows or understands what she's saying. She doesn't like him having actual deep conversations like emotions and feelings and how their relationship is going to progress. She doesn't like them conversations. She wants to know, what is your favorite quality of your ex-girlfriend, okay? Stop asking her about your relationship and how your connection's gonna move forward. That's not progressive. I'm fed up with her, and honestly, I don't think Grayson's the type of man that's going to keep entertaining her, and I hope he doesn't. Don't disappoint me here, Grayson. Now, Steve is another asshole. Steve refuses to participate in anything. He refused to participate in Rebecca's intimacy night, which is fine. It's actually not by force. I said that with Rachel's too. It's not by force to jump into intimacy. It really isn't. Rebecca bought all these lingerie outfits and she wanted Prancer in the living room. I can understand if that made him uncomfortable. It's fine also for him to say no to that. They apparently ended up into this big argument, and he told her that she's here for ulterior motives. Like, I could be wrong. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't think this 50-year-old woman is here for clout. I don't think she's gonna do a granny OnlyFans. I don't think that's what she's here for. When they say ulterior motives on this show, they usually mean you're here for Instagram followers. I don't see what this 50-year-old lady would be getting from that. Unless she wants to be like a household influencer. I don't know what she does on Instagram, but I doubt it. She said she's done and she's leaving, and I actually wish she would have left and not just stuck around, because he actually just didn't even deserve to see her at the dinner party. And I was right again. I'm right on Married at First Sight all the time. The old couple is going to be the first out of here. They always are. When the men had their intimacy week, Steve told the guys Rebecca didn't put on the outfit out of respect for him, not to make him uncomfortable. That part is true. She did that because she didn't want to make him uncomfortable, and why would she dress up for someone that doesn't want to see her dressed up? He told them that he actually brought them closer. I don't know why you're lying all the time. Telling them that I brought you guys closer is straight bullshit, because y'all didn't even sleep in the same apartment. Alessandra did call him out because he doesn't answer questions straight and he dances around everything. He said he's answering everything honestly as he's feeling is how he's answering it. He doesn't have an earpiece in his ear waiting for people to tell him what to say. Giving her disrespect for doing her job and calling you out for being a horrible husband is nasty work, because why are you actually just attacking the experts when they're just here to do their job. She has an earpiece in her ear for shit like if the lighting is wrong, if her mic's not working. They're not actually telling her how to expert. It's her job to ask you questions. Luke wrote stay this week. Can you guys believe that? Because, okay, I'll give you another 2 weeks of defending and then the time is out. Because if I have to keep defending you in 2 weeks against somebody that doesn't like you and you keep writing stay, I'm gone. I will no longer defend you. He should have wrote leave. I'm not buying this fake, I'm turning a new leaf Mel. No, she's here to clean up her act. She knows she's going to come across horribly. I'm not buying it. I don't care if she starts kissing his feet. It's time for them to go because there's nothing they can do that'll make me believe. They could get married in real life. I actually wouldn't believe that they still like each other. I want to see Luke on like The Bachelor or Farmer Finds a Wife. Married at second sight maybe. This week was obviously explosive, all down to producers. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? Do you think producers allowed all of this to happen? Did they promote it? I feel like they did, especially with this new show they're doing behind the scenes. I feel like they're promoting the drama. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to talk to you guys there. And don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss next week's episode. I will see you guys there.